Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir, bonsoir. Bienvenue to Points Life, Points of Love Life. So, today the topic will be very. So, n'a parlé de plusieurs bagages aujourd'hui à life la plus longue que tout l'autre jour. Pas dire tout le monde bienvenue. C'est un plaisir, c'est un honneur pour moi toujours à vivre, moi par toute gloire à bon Dieu. All the glory to the Lord, for I'm still living. Thank you, Lord, for every moment that you gave me, for every second that I'm breathing. I give you praise and I give you thanks for everything you have done for me and my family and my friends. So, merci, bon Dieu, pour tout ça vous fait pour moi et pour tout ça vous fait à famille moi et amis moi yo. Je dis c'est un plaisir pour me retourner live et pour nous parler de un petit bagage tout petit qui a un peu l'importance pour un peu de monde et qui a un peu l'importance pour moi-même tout. So today the life is about little things in life that we should have done. Yes, I did do some video, but the video is not important today. So therefore, there may not be no video going through. So I will appreciate everybody that done something like that on YouTube and Google. If you need some information about or some tip about how to enjoy your life, just go to YouTube or Google or talk to one of your friends. They may be able to instruct you the best way you can have fun with your family, and you can see what kind of fun that you can have with your family and friends. So aujourd'hui, c'est un grand jour et c'est un jour qui porte un peu tristesse dans la vie au paquet monde Los Angeles, California. Today is a beautiful day, but it's also a sad day for a lot of life around the world. Most important in Los Angeles, California. Why did I say that? Well, today, it's a day that we remember one of the great basketball players who ever lived, and his daughter, and also 7 other people that went down in a helicopter crash in Los Angeles 2000, I think it was 2020, something like that, when one of the best Lakers died, Mr. Kobe Bryant. He was a superstar of Los Angeles Lakers, one of the best or the greatest basketball player will ever list, and his daughter, they were about to go to a game, and it was kind of like foggy, and the helicopter lost control and they crashed. And that crash killed 7 people or 9 people. There's a lot of people that lost their life in that crash. So dans le moment ça, nous dit merci à bon Dieu. Est-ce que nous toujours en vie Lè nan gade pou yon basketball legend comme Kobe Bryant avec petit li avec 7 l'autre moun qui te fait accident hélicoptère, ça gagne près de 3 ans. Quoi ça t'est arrivé en janvier 26 2020 et now remember Kobe and his family, keep him in our prayer. May God bless his family and his friend, and may he rest in peace. So today, I was more likely want to talk about enjoying life, enjoying your family. I was watching on YouTube a couple hours ago, like a kid that was saying that don't we all parents would like to spend a little more time with our children, or do you want to spend a little more time with your family? There are ways around it. There are ways that you can use to spend time with your family. Some people have you may have 2 jobs. Some people, you may work about like 18-hour shift. So when you got home, you'll be tired. But I will tell you that spending time with your family, it's a one rewarded task that you will never, ever regret. So, passer temps avec famille ou c'est pas un bagay qui vraiment ou ka wè qui vraiment gain importance pour dans moment ça. Mais c'est un bagay qui gain très très grande importance les wap passer temps avec famille, avec madame petite, Mario. C'est un bagay qui extrêmement important. So, m'ta espérer chaque monde t'apprend ça pour un gros bagay pour enjoy your life with your family. Take them out, go to movies, go to the park, play catch, play soccer, play football, play basketball, play whatever game you want to play dominoes, play cards, have a picnic, do something memorable with your family. And I guarantee you, you will not regret it. For all we do in our life, we do it for our family. Everything that you are doing right now, the 18-hour shift that you're putting yourself through, you're doing it for your wife, your kids, your husband. They are all for the family. But I would like you to take a little time. Take a tiny bit of those hours that you give it and spend it with your family. Let them know how much you appreciate them. Let them know that you love them. Explain them things. Explain your kids, your husband, your wife, why you don't have that much time at the moment, but the time that you have, enjoy it with your loved one. The children, when they are little, they do not understand why you don't spend time with them. Les petits moun yo tout petit comme ça, ou pas passer temps avec yo pas ouais, c'est travail pour porter manger sous table. They don't see that. They don't see that you go to work is to put food on the table for them, to buy clothes to them, to pay rent, or to buy toys so they can play with. They would like to spend more time with you, but the thing is, even if you cannot spend multiple hours with them, but explain them why you can't do so. That way they have a better understanding. And when they go to school, They will not be sad when the other friends talking about the trip that they make to Disneyland, Disney World, Universal, City Walls, or other places, the vacation that they take. Yes, your kids might miss those time, those vacation to enter the conversation, but they will have a sense of pride. I don't know if you, maybe I'll go too deep with you on that one. They will have a sense of pride that the reason why that they don't have that vacation right now is because that you are working, you are putting a 16-hour shift so they can have the clothes that they have. They can have food so they don't go hungry. They can have the fund that they are using so they can have the house that they are living in. When the time for vacation comes, sure, you guys can take it together, but try to explain to your kids what's going on in your life, especially when you're going through hard time. They do not know that. They don't know if you don't tell them. Same thing as your friend. You can go to work. At work, you may, at home, you may have a terrible time, but when you come to work, you put a smile on your face. They have no idea what's going on at home. They cannot help you in any way or form if you don't talk to them. So spend time with your family. Talk to them. Be real with them. Fè yo konen nan ki niveau ou remen yo. Fè yo konen ki sa yo vo pou ou nan la vi yo. Enjoy the time that you take with your kid. Jouer avec petit tout. Pas simplement faire connaître. Pas penser manger au poté dans kay la. Et radou ba yo a. Et je vais acheter pour yo a. Il suffit. Non, non, ça pas suffit. Toujours prendre temps ou pour jouer avec tout. Fait yo connaît qui j'en remet yo. Là yo sorti ou entrer. Ou pa wè gen de moun ki sorti entre ti moun nan vini ou vini ti moun nan di hi mom, hi dad. That's it. But you want that things to change. What do I say by that? You want, especially for those who have kids, little kids, or teenagers. So when they are little, you need to give them the habit of when you're coming in, so they are happy to see you coming and give you a hug. Sometimes you see parents go to house, come back from a maybe 13-hour shift, or they left when the children were sleeping and they come home and there's no hug. They say, hi mom, how are you? Hi dad, how are you? That means the kids did not miss you, or you didn't teach them to miss you. You have to teach the kids to miss you. How do you do that? Life is not mystery, to tell you the truth. Life, it's like, for those who are in agriculture, life, it's like a seed that you plant. The seed will grow and flourish, but you have to plant that seed and you have to take care of that seed. If you only plant that seed and you let it go, it might die. But if you teach the kids, what I'm trying to say that if you teach the kids, you and your husband teach the kids the importance of your family, the love and support that family gives that child, and let them know that you love them, even though you can't be there for them every second that they will want you to be there because you have a job. You have to be a provider. You have to be a caretaker. So there are so much or so many responsibilities that on your back. But it's always good to take a moment to let them know how much you love them. Prends ton appétit tout, fais yo connaître qui j'ont apprécié yo. Et comme ça, yo même yo a apprécié son fait pour yo. Gen pile fois m'a gardé dans moment ça na vivre là, on paquet moun qui vle vivre la vie yo nan ti moun yo. Gen pile moun qui a vivre yo ta reme ouais la vie yo te vivre là pour ti moun la vivre li. Ou yo pense tant yo a te pi bon so ti moun nan supposé prend système temps yo ta vivre là. Tant que là si ou ta vivre dans l'année 1980 des fois yo ta remet ti moun nan pour ta gen comportement 1980. No, we are in 2023. We're not living in 1980s no more. This is 2023. Instead of you trying to live your life to your child, allow your child to flourish with your instructions. Allow your child to live the life. This is a life that when technology is moving forward, you don't want to hold your kids back. The way that you were living back in the 1980s or 1970s, this is totally a different level. This is a different steps that we are taking to move forward. Whether we like it or not, things is not going backward when it comes to technology, when it comes to advancement. Things just gonna move forward. So we're not going backward on term technology. Yeah, we might be going backward in the term of us, the way that we act among each other, among your friends, your family, but the technology is going forward. So stop trying to live your life through your children. Allow them to flourish, allow them to be better than you were, and teach them the correct way. But don't keep telling them that the 1980 was better than 2023, because they will never go back to 1980s anyway. We have to find a way to make it that our children nowadays can flourish, can have better opportunity, and teach them how to use that opportunity to flourish. I'm not saying that do not remind them that how it was, what it was like back in the day. Tout ça veut dire c'est pas vivre vie ou en dans ti moun nan. Ou te getan vivre pour déjà. Quitte ti moun nan fleuri, quitte fleur li soti pour li ka wè yon demain qui pi avance. Remember, the children is our future. The children are our future. So ti moun jodi a c'est futur président, futur agronome. Je pense que nous fait un live dans ça déjà. Pas essayer de vivre la vie ou en dans ti moun nan, mais vivre la vie ou nan yon façon que ti moun nan ka apprendre nan ou. Vivre la vie ou nan yon façon qui ont exemple. Dans l'année 2023, ou dans millénaire na vivre là. Parce que 1980, 1970, pas retourner encore. Ou même que yo ta gen pour yo retourner, I don't think we will see them. M'pa pense nous ta pour yo encore. Let's teach our kids to learn from our mistakes. Don't let them learn from their own mistakes. Sometimes you say the best medicine. I mean, if you've been through it, you know it. I'm not saying do not allow your children to make mistakes. Yes, they can make mistakes. But teach them to be one step ahead. Don't teach them to say, if I knew that would happen, I would have done it. Teach them to see the future as our presidents, our leaders. They cannot dwell on the past or on the failure. They have to move forward. They have to see 5, 10 years ahead or things might develop. Doesn't mean things won't be different, but they will see how things will develop, or they will have an idea how things might go forward for the next 10, 5, 10 years. So, et comme ça pour nous c'est ti moun nou yo, pas simplement pour yo copier sur erreur, pour yo garder erreur nous te fait pour yo pas faire li, mais quitter yo faut yo ka faire erreur tout, mais c'est pour yo enseigner yo pour yo pas garder dans moment ça parce que yo c'est futur, ti moun yo c'est futur. Let them flourish and guide them to see themselves 3, 5, 10 years from now where they want to be and help them get there. So one more thing I was listening to a lot of people said, you gotta be on the both sides of things to understand these things. You living your life as a wealthy family, and there's a difference between well off and wealthy. So living your life as a wealthy family, the privilege that you have is so much more than what the people who are in the middle class or are in the poverty class are living. It is really, really understandable to see the difference. But there are something that's hiding deeper in that differences that you may not aware of. So, on a parlé des avantages avec des avantages qui ont une famille qui gagne pile l'argent, avec une famille qui va gagner l'argent, joindre. Gain now pile family qui gagne l'argent. So they are working hard to be the wealthy as they are and to stay that way. Let's take NBA player for a moment. They are NBA player. There are some of the NBA player that don't get to see the family, the kids that often. They can't spend time with them. That's a what you call it. I would say that's something they are okay to live with at the moment. Yes, they would like to be around the family. When the kids came from when their kids come from school, they're not there to greet the kids. they're not there to help them with their homework because they are in the other city playing. And they might stand and on the road for the next 10, 15 days. So that's a 10, 15 days you will never get back with your family. But they understand that because the privilege that the kids will have when they grow up, they see that it will overseas the differences that they've been through. So, but for a middle class family, you have the privilege to be with your kids more often. You have the capacity to interact with your kids' life better than those NBA players or WNBA players or the soccer player or whatever sport that take you out and send you on the road. Yes, you're making the money. Yes, it's good for the family. Yes, it is a great advantage that your kids will have whatever they want. And they will have access to many, many advanced technology if they choose to. They will have the capacity to enjoy life, go on vacation. But more often that the basic life system, the one that when you kid, you don't care about all those $1 million that you're gonna have when you 30, 25, 18, or whatever age your parents decided to give you a car or a house or whatever, because that money will be yours. Your parents are working for you. But they don't care about that. They are kids. They want to be with you. They want to go to the park with you. They want to watch a movie with you, playing catch with you. But when you got home, your body hurt. You have to go sit on ice. If you got home late, they probably sleeping. When they go off to go to school, you are sleeping. And by the time they come from home, you go to practice and you have to play another game. That's why you see so many NBA players right now take the kids to the game with them. So they can spend some more time with them. They know when the kids that little, the money doesn't matter to them. But it does matter when they grow up. So the advantage aux parents dans middle class, dans classe moyenne, gagner c'est passer temps à petit tout et jouer la vie ou avec famille. Côté yon moun qui na classe qui vraiment haut qui dit parce que travail ou assez tellement avancé, yon nan meeting nan différence endroit dans l'autre pays et dans l'autre cité ou dans l'autre quartier que yo ka passer n'importe une semaine dehors. Avantage on ti moun qui gagne en famille riche pral jouir c'est les li rive dans yon l'âge qu'il ka comprendre qui ça l'argent vle di li ka gen pi gros zami mba di on bon zami vraiment logon l'argent ou pas j'en connais qui est-ce qui ont vrai zami ou qui est-ce qui pas vrai parce que tout le monde Kazami ou peut-être comme ou gain parce que vous connaissez si on a nécessité y a besoin ni mais ou gain des séries de privilèges ou pral jouer leur vin grand que ou pral li a li te pi important pour que parents riches que li te dans une classe moyenne et c'est un paquet de monde tout dans classe moyenne qui ouais importance famille gagner Et si demain yo t'arrive pi haut, yo peut-être moun sa, ti moun sa qui grandi dans famille classe moyenne nan, li ka gen yon pi belle vision pour ti moun yo k'ap grandi ya, parce que ti moun yo k'ap grandi ya li parce li ouais avantage li joignant et désavantage li joignant li te ka chercher pour ouais si te ka mix them up, mélanger yo ensemble pour te bay ti moun nan pi belle vie. So m'pa di classe moyenne pi bon que classe moun ki riche yo. Vraiment, ni m'pa di moun ki riche yo pi bon que classe moyenne. Mais simplement ça me dit, c'est que famille dans classe moyenne yo qui a plevé ya, si yo t'arrive dans classe côté yo riche là, yo t'a joindre yon pi, yo t'a ti moun yo vin faire, li t'a pi bien encadré que moun qui sorti dans classe riche là, parce que moun qui sorti moun qui fait dans classe riche là, vraiment si parents ni pas si parents te sorti dans famille riche, yo presque pas connaît qui importance pauvreté gagne ou bien qui importance l'argent yo a gagné parce que yo pas de jambe dans un niveau qui bas pour commencer. Et ça fait toujours dit au monde always try to enjoy your life. Always try to enjoy your life. Te gen yon moun ki tap di m kon sa, eske m pense l'année 80 yo, mid-80s to now, 2022, 23, let's say 22 because the 23 just got here. Ki année mwen pense ki pi bon? Mwen te di moun nan kon sa, mwen pa ka di ou ki année ki pi bon, parce que raison que m pa ka di ou ki année ki pi bon, ça dépend de moun nan. Mwen ka di ou ki année ki pi bon pour mwen, but I cannot tell you what year is better between 80s and now. The technology now is so much better than the 80s. The technology now is so much advanced in the 80s. But the things that you are living in the 80s, the way that life used to be is totally different. What I tell them now is that I can't tell you which one is better for me. The 80s, 1980s to late 1980s to 1990s. Those years, I think those decades, they were much better when it comes to people. When it comes to interactions, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to family. I think those years or those decades, they were better. But when it comes to technology, I think this decade, 2021, 2022 and 2000. Those years are better when it comes to technology than the 1980s, 1990s, 90s. The reason why is because there are more things to do now. There are different ways you see things, and there are the opportunity get bigger. The The way I can explain it, it's when you're doing a mathematical equations or a mathematical problems. In the 80s, you could have seen there's like two ways to solve that problems. And now there are about like 10 different ways you can come with the same result. So there are easier paths that you can choose to get the answer that you want. But I wouldn't give my 1990s, mid 90s, early 90s to this year now. Why? I'm doing the life right now, yes. By the 1990s, I didn't even know about the technology, that thing. I didn't even have a cell phone, to tell you the truth. I didn't have a telephone. So I grew up on the farm. So I was raising chicken, roosters, big goat, cow, whatever you call it, horses. And I was harvesting or planting, and at the same time going to school. So those activities I was doing, which I did not know the importance until now. And yes, it was hard work, but the life that we were living, it was more like a family. We were like a society. We were depending on each other. We were kind of like a team. I'll miss those days. I miss those years. Those years that when I and my friend, we walked 20 miles with our bulls, our cow, and we have to go to plant and harvest. And we have many goats, chicken, cow. The water was better, the air that we were breathing was better, the atmosphere, the friendships, they were better than today. Today is all social media. Like I said before, social media, having a friend on Facebook is not a friend unless you know that person before. But making a friends on Facebook, yes, it can become a friends, but it was not a friends. I remember the time that we used to go and play soccer. There was no fun to go and tell you, let's go play soccer. I walk to your house and we go together. If you are doing something for your parents, because we want to go play soccer, I put my hands in that thing. We do it together. That way we can go. Ça veut dire 80 l'année 90, 95, 85 yo. Moi ouais yo te gen plus. L'ité vraiment yon année que famille azami te gen priorité. Songe nan ville kote mte leve ya, qui pat en ville populaire, que me connaît si moi-même tant que m'a marché dans la rue, m'ta font bagay, ou bien m'ta goumé avec yon nan zambi ou bien yon ennemi yo, on grand monde joine moi, avec joine l'autre ti moun là, li te ka kembe nou tous les deux li ben nou en bas bateau, et puis tout, li mène nous la kay nou. Et là, nous y la caille, nous va dire oui, maman nous, madame na kembe nous rochine nous en bâton. Assez là nous rive, maman nous d'avoir nous l'autre rempli bâton pire de ça. Parce que il connaît que si on inconnu ou bien si on voisin ou razine dans zone dans tabac ou deux trois coups de fouet, c'est parce que tu as fait un bagage qui pas bon. Tu as trust, te gen yon confiance entre yon a l'autre que nous pas joindre konye la. Konye la même si moun ta fon bagay qui pas bon pas ka chine ni parce que ouais après les police pour vous ou pral dans prison mais si moun nan pas connaît ça baton vraiment parler avec ti moun pas di baton de kon prend yo c'est yo qui fait pi bon non ni pas di yo fait pi mal parce que c'est m'pas vivre l'autre vie ou de ça qui pour ta fait me connaît peut-être c'est parce que me prend baton qui fait moi bagay là dans façon ça et peut-être bâton c'est comme ça me tape n'importe comment il va bâton à ranger moi so but these days now it's just like I'm favoriting 1985 mid 80s and early 90s to mid 90s or late 90s over these the year that we live in the past 5 years. It looks that way, and then I'm kind of like proud that I was grew up in those 1980s and in those 80s, 90s as well, because it gives me the capacity or the ability to see both sides of things. I see how things goes now or for the past 10 years and how things were back in the 1980s, mid 80s, early 90s, or throughout those 2 decades. So I understand it in a different level than those who were born in the past 20 years. Those people who were born in the past 20 years has no idea what it used to be like back in the day. Back in the day when we were depending on each other. We were taking care of one another. So that's what I mean. But if I have to choose for myself, not for everybody, I will choose the mid 80s, early 90s. Those years we were able to understand one another even better. Last not least, I got a good, this is my last subject. So that last subject, I'm gonna try to see if I can finish it real quick and then get out of here. This today is longer than it used to be. So this last topic right now is the new parenthood. Understand their parents now better than when they were kids. Those new mom and dad or single parents, they going through now what their parents were going through. Now they starting to realize that, wow, my mom was right. Wow, how did my mom do that? Let me go back to her. Let me go ask her some questions. How do I do this? How do I do that? The kids, so they did not behave well. How do I manage that? I see there are a lot of news that goes around that when there are some unfortunate news that goes around that parents do bad things to their kids, new age parents. It's because they get to a point they got frustrated. The stress level goes too high to them. For those who are in that situation, for those who are going through something, you might be a new parents. You just come to this life. You just give a life to somebody. That's when you just have a kid. So you don't even know how to maneuver those life. ask somebody for help. Don't think you should know everything. There's no way you will know everything. Nobody knows everything. Get some friends. Like I said before, one person do not raise a family. One person do not raise a child. It takes a village. So take those chances. Ask friends for help. Ask for advice. There are things you're going through that will frustrate you, but a friend can put you in the right direction. Les parents, les moun sa yo qui te ti moun qui te vraiment tap bay parents yo problème. Kounye la yo vin parents, kounye la ti moun yo vin bay yo problème, tout yo rive non niveau que yo pas ka contrôler. Yo pas ka contrôler qui ça pour yo faire. Et ça yo te qu'on a fait parents yo passé ya mais kounye la c'est yo k'ap passer li. Yo va ka dormir, ti moun yo pa tande. Wap ba yo manger, yo va manger. Parce que pardon, ti moun yo a plein de malades nan men ou gen de travail, mari dans l'autre fille, madame dans l'autre garçon, ou même ou c'est au single family, ou bien on dit pardon, papa get en voyager pour payer son chapeau, ou bien maman voyager pour payer son chapeau, ou bien maman nan sak pa sa kounye la tête li parti la li papa nan sak pa sa zanmi tête li parti la li pour kontou kounye la ou vina monter un monde calvaire pardon mais kounye la ça simplement te conseil c'est chercher yon zanmi famille prend conseil parce que même que ou ouais situation presque pas ouais monter ou pas ouais descendre mais gen yon moun quand même qui ka aidé dans situation. So moi ça fait vraiment étonné pour moi qui gens les yon moun qui parent kounye la li vin gen yon genre de respect qu'il pas jamais gen pour parents li parce que li vin dans une situation que parents te là-dedans, kounye la li vin comprendre qui sa parent t'a passé, les parents te dans situation ça. Well, this is all I have for you. I hope all of you enjoy your life and enjoy your family the best you can. Make sure you spend time with your kids, your children. They are your future. Spend some time with them. Show them that you love them. I know some parents who never tell their kids that they love them, and the kids never tell my mom and dad they love them. So it's time to start now. Start telling your kids that you love them and show it. And I bet you the kids will say it back to you. If you let it go, I gotta say back home, a old tree bent can never straight up. But a little tree that is bent over, you can straight it up. So may God bless you. May God keep you safe. May God bless your family as well. You have a wonderful day. And hopefully I will see you soon again. God bless you. And God protect you and your family and those difficult